I have an interesting comment from Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. She says, I've been able to psychically see into people's homes and rooms and other locations as part of my psychic readings
Mm.
when requested to. I don't do it without permission, and the spirit realm will only allow me to access this if they feel it's needed. That's amazing.
Yeah, true. So they have these techniques in Kriya yoga too, like advanced techniques where it's like Kriya yoga remote viewing, and I can attest to this. There's two different ones. One's like a silent movie where you could go to different places and walk around, and there's one with the five Indriyas. Like you smell what it's like to be here, you see what it's like to be here, you hear what it's like to be here, you taste what it's like to be here, and you most of all feel what it's like to be here. So if you really clear out all your blockages and all your how can I say, like resistance and your obstacles inside your body, then you'd be surprised your inner potential and the things you can do. And the things they said weren't possible are readily available and waiting for you to access them or unlock them or realize them. That would probably be the best way to say it. That's why it's called self-realization fellowship. We're realizing our true inner potential, you know? So, yeah, you'd be surprised once you clear out all the distractions and all the conditioning and all the identifications, what you could do. So I can attest to this that, yeah, you can, when you have a higher bright vibration, a higher frequency, you could tune into these advanced techniques where you could, let's say, yogic remote view, you know,
Hmm.
I can
Yes,
attest to that.
Sandy says, yes, we can all access this.
Yeah, true. That's why when people say I can't be a Kriya yogi, I can't be a Kriya yogini, we're Americans, not Americans, right? We're Mexicans, not Mexicans. We're
Can.
Canadians, not Canadians, right? So
Can.
it works for all these countries in North America. We're Puerto Ricans, not Puerto Ricans. So like, yeah. So you'd be surprised when once you clear out all the junk, you know, all your blockages, all your resistance, all your obstacles, what your true inner potential is. So yeah, I agree. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. Isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. In our Kriya Yoga School, we're just giving you the tools to help get you there. And it's basically, like I said, taking all your inner trash and taking it to the curb. It no longer serves you, and making a clear alignment, a clear connection, you know, between you and yourself, you know, self-realization, God realization,
Yeah.
Satchinanda, all this is readily attainable when you clear out all the junk. I know in my case, it took a lot of effort, many months to clear out all the junk that I collected over 40 years of my life, treating my body like an amusement park, you know. So
Yeah.
anybody could do it. It's available for anything. All we do in our Kriya Yoga School, we give you some tools to help get you there or help become self-realized or God realized and everything. So, yeah, give it a try. We have a very profound free beginner mini course in our free school. So I would start there. You know, I would subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have daily Babaji inspirational quotes, motivational quotes every day. and we take the best out of these sat songs and soul talks and put it into a long form video. So yeah, let's plant that tree today and let's get started. But yeah, it's readily available and it's waiting for you to realize it. I feel like Baba G he's like 2 years ahead of me. I'm just catching up, right? So do yourself a favor and do the inner work, and you'd be surprised your inner potential. It's readily available for anybody. So if I could do it, anybody could do it, you know? So I don't want you to look at me like, oh, Vedguru Dev, he's an enlightened being, he's self-realized. I could never get there. Of course you could. You probably do it way better than me. I was totally lost in the sauce before I got on the path to Kriya Yoga. All you got to do is put one foot in front of the other and make an effort, make an intention to do the inner work, and you'd be a better yogi than me. I hope one day somebody on this live stream can show me some stuff, right? Let me show you how far I got. It's a true blessing. That's a way better payment than anybody giving me some fairy dust money that comes and goes.
Yeah.
Be the best person you could be and make Vedguru Dev proud.
So you've got me curious now about what you just said, but just saying, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of work. Sure. I mean, consistency, discipline, like I force myself, whether I want to or not, I force myself every morning to do my little sadhana, whether I feel like it or not, to take my cold shower, to get up at, X hour. And it's not easy, just showing up is half the battle. But and I've heard of, like, in my readings, various things where like a master was helping a lesser developed soul on his path, and like took them somewhere, like to see like past lives that they've had, just as you were kind of speaking. So like I was just curious about what you were referring to when you said about that. Are you referring to like your visit to Shambhala, or was there something else that you have been withholding from us?
Oh.
No, I don't withhold anything from you, Paul. I give wholeheartedly. So if it hits my crown chakra, my Sahasrara, I give openly. That's why I say I don't take no credit for any of this. So if it's available in the Akashic records and the ether, it's coming out my mouth, right? I don't gatekeep anything. So yeah, like what was the first part of your question?
Oh, I just wanted to know. Well, I was just like relating that I had heard about masters like being able to also like help someone that like really could not do that on their own, but they're able to like help them go somewhere or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's possible. Like, my guru gave me Shakti Path, and we opened our chakras together, right? So collectively, if you have one fire, it's one fire. But if you have two fires, it's a bigger fire. So collectively, you uplift your energy, and people can take you there if they want. But it's more recommended that you do your own inner work. So if your guru's not available, you still have the techniques and you have the kriyas to get there yourself. It might take a little bit of effort, but you could get there yourself. And yeah, I would also say that a secret that's unknown to most people, that every yogi go through this, me included. Today, when I had to wake up at 6 a.m., before we filmed this, we filmed Mantra Monday. So I got to bring all this stuff out here. And believe me, when my alarm goes off at 6 a.m., I'm like, oh, today is Mantra Monday and a 4-hour satsang. I want to go to bed. So this is what all yogis and yoginis go through every day. The only difference is they have the sankalpa, the intention to push through it, They don't go back to bed. They say, yeah, well, let's get to work, They just put one foot in front of the other. But everybody goes through it. Even the master goes through it, you know. My guru told me one time, he goes, you know, Ved Guru Dev, some days aren't good days. And you just got to take a shower and go back to bed. I said, even you, Baba, you go back to bed? Even me, you know? So it happens to everybody, even the most enlightened masters, you know? They don't really feel like doing their sadhana, you know? The Himalayan mountains, it's 10 degrees below freezing. You know, they don't feel like taking a dip in the ice cold water, you know, like they just push through it like, all right, well, you know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. So it happens to the best of us, you know, we all go through it, you know, it's not a microwave lightning path like most people want it to be. Like I get my magic enlightenment wand out. Congratulations, you are now enlightened. It don't happen that way. It's a slow drip. It's a long process, right? You know, it takes a lot of intention and a lot of willpower and discipline, you know. So, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm happy the inner work I personally did because, you know, I feel like Kriya Yoga has given me a lifelong gift. Like it was better than winning the lottery. These are practices I integrate into my daily life. But is it a struggle? Yeah, every day is a test as a yogi, you know. And I'd be lying if I told you I would jump out of my bed and look forward to these sad songs and Mantra Monday. It's the first 5 minutes are the hardest, you know. You get out of bed like, oh,
yeah. But once
not
you're
today.
there, you're there.
You know, can I go back and you know, you take a cold shower like you said, and then you you know, kind of shake off the rust and you like all right, let me start getting, you know, then you start getting into the swing of it. Same in the Himalayan mountains. When I went in the freezing ice cold lake of Satupan Lake, first 20 seconds were the harshest, you know. It was like, oh, your teeth are like chattering and you know you're shaking. But after you get in the rhythm and you start moving and you start swimming, you know, it becomes a blissful experience. But yeah, I'd be lying if I say my teeth weren't chattering many a day when I got into that lake. Like it's the elements of the Himalayan mountains and the water of the freezing cold Himalayan mountains have many a day made my teeth chatter, you know, but you just overcome it. And what I used to like to do when my teeth chatter, I lean into it. I go underwater, right? So, oh, you want to chatter on me today? We're going fully submerged under the water, right? And yeah, that cut down the chatter, right? Like you think that's the best you got? No chattering today. So yeah, and once you get into the swing and you start moving and you know, it becomes a blissful experience. You start backstroking in the Himalayan
Backstroking.
So I'm sure many a guru has seen me backstroking in the Himalayan mountains, you know, in the Satupan Lake, and they were like, I don't know where this guy came from, but I like his energy. I like his bhava, his, you know, his excitement, you know, for the freezing cold. And collectively, it uplifts other people, like especially Indian people. This guy can go in the water. This Westerner guy, you know, then I definitely have to go in the water. So you collectively create a swimming pool of other like-minded yogis because they enjoy your energy and they want to experience what you're experiencing. So yeah, I was usually the first, but I got a lot of takers when I went in the frozen tundra water of the Himalayan mountains.
That's one reason I like to go. I do my asanas primarily at the studio because it's easier with other people there. And like, you know, like these girls are doing this, like if they can, you know, I can't like, you know, not do it, you know, just like
Right.
limp out and just like collapse, you know, it's like, so, but in the morning, I'm usually just doing like some light stretching, forward folding, one leg, other leg, and just whatever I can do in a seated position, I'll do like some of that. Then just some breath work. And then, for me, the meditation is the hardest part. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but I get there's no right or wrong, I guess, really. But I try every morning, and so one of these days I'll get there.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially the asanas. Females are more limber and more flexible than us rigid, stiff men, right? So it kind of makes you feel uncomfortable when you see a yogini just go so effortlessly into a pose, and it makes you want to do better.
Do you feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down? Like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. This isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
So I wanted to talk about dreams, because like lately, this happens a lot. Like I'll be dreaming, I'm somewhere having this experience, and then I wake up and I have to go to the bathroom or something, and then I go back to sleep and I go right back to the same dream. So it makes me think that it's real. And then, like, if you said that consciousness is the only thing that's real, whatever I'm observing is I create it, I'm making it real. So is everything that I observe real, like even in a dream?
Well, real is hard to define, like they say in yoga, right? Like
in my mind.
everything is Maya, everything is delusion. So even physical thing they would say is Maya delusion. But the highest sleeping state that most yogis try to go to is called Turiya, right? Which is you basically become in control of your dreams, and you could craft your dreams how you want. So that's basically what I try to do in my dreams, or sunbathe in the grace of God. Just get to that higher samadhi sleeping state, let's say it, right? Like that. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to define what really happens in your dream, or what dimension you go to, or what's really happening and what's real and what's not real. And I mean, I don't know. That's a good question,
Yeah, and to pick up at the same dream. Like,
yeah, but that's a good thing, because you're more aware. You're more in control, right? Like, let me pause this VHS tape and pick up where I left off after I come back from the bathroom, or,
yeah.
I got to use the bathroom. Let me pause my TiVo so I don't miss the game, right? Or whatever.
Yeah,
so
my dream
if you
mode.
can have that control in your dream, that's a beautiful thing, So, yeah, I like this dream. Let me go back to it. Or
so is that what happened? Because obviously, if it was a bad dream, you wouldn't want to go back. But if it was like a somewhat good or interesting dream and you wanted to go back,
it was a good dream.
I could see how that would happen. And I think I've had that happen as well before. I picked up a same dream I was having after I had woken and went back to sleep. But yeah.
Yeah, once you are in your happy dream, just continue on, right?
Yeah.
Don't let it stop, right?
Yeah, so is this another reality? Is this, like you said, it's hard to define what real is, but it was making me think this place in my dream world, maybe it really exists. I don't know. Or I'm really good at holding that dream. Who knows?
I would just enjoy it as much as you can. I mean, these things happen. And my guru used to say, like, if you see colors, or you see shapes, or you see different entities or light beings or whatever. Just don't attach to it. Just enjoy it for what it is, and it'll make the dream a lot more blissful. So I used to have the problem. I would overthink it. I would get in my way. I
Yeah.
would try, you know. And now I just let it flow. I just surrender to the dream and just enjoy it like I'm watching the movie on the movie screen, and I'm in the audience with my popcorn, and I just let it flow how it flows. Don't really try to control the outcome or the end of the movie. I just let it happen. Don't really try to make sense of it, because I was an overthinker in the beginning for sure. And my guru told me many times, too much thinking, not enough doing. Enjoy the practice, let it flow. It's a blissful, comfortable experience. Just let it happen the way it should happen. So I would just enjoy the dream. Don't really try to make too much sense of it. Like, is this reality? Isn't this reality? I wonder what the number dimension this is, and that's it kind of dissipates it and dissolves it too when you overthink it. So you want to kind of, my guru would say, like samadhi or like dreams is like holding water in your hand. You're trying to extend it or prolong it as much as you can without overthinking it. By getting in your own way, you kind of cut the dream short. So you want to let it flow as much. This is a good dream. If it's a bad dream about war or fear, let it stop. Turn off the TV. But if it's a good dream and you're enjoying it, just enjoy it as much as you can and let it flow as much as you can.
I do like
hold that water as tight as you can. Eventually it's going to drip out and you're probably going to forget about it. I used to have like a dream journal next to my bed, and I would write down like, this happened, and then I realized after 20 seconds it's going to dissipate. So I just started writing down one words like I don't know, my daughter was there and God was there, and like then after the dream dissipates, I would fill in the blanks. That way instead of writing a story like, in this dream this happened here, and by the time I got to that sentence it's already gone anyway. So I just started writing down one words and filling in the blanks. So if you have a dream journal, that's good too, because you can go back and look at it. Are you mentally exhausted, consistently overwhelmed, and just craving some peace? I used to live in that mental chaos too, but Kriya Yoga gave me something no one else could: stillness in my mind, calmness in my heart, and energy in my body. You don't have to keep living in survival mode. Book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com or join my free school at freekriyayoga.com. If this helped, leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos just like this video right here.